Hey and welcome to a little video about which Xenoblade 2 blades I would smash. Obviously, you could make a whole video about Xenoblade 1, 2 and 3. I kind of made a character tier list, and to a certain degree some of my decisions were based on the designs and looks and kind of smashiness. But overall, it's more about the personalities. Maybe I should make a pass or smash or whatever about the other games too one day, but for now I just wanted to do the rare blades. Like obviously there's generic blades, and the generic female blade does look kind of nice, the big tiger too, but although the generic blades are generic blades, and my horny ass could never be a driver because, never mind. Let's just get started. And obviously, I'm not going to start with like the very obvious picks like Pyro and Myth. Like these are the really rare ones. Like I guess I should rather get the ones out of the way that make you think, oh, whatever. For example, Res. And normally I could do like a tier maker website where every blade is listed, but this site on IGN.com has like the whole body art, which on the tier maker thing, it doesn't have the whole body art. It just has like, oh, you know what, there's only a face. For example, Vaz 3 does look nice. The thing is, I do not like the art style of the artist that made her. And I looked up the things he worked on, and, those things look way better than what he did here. I can't really recall the name right now, but if you Google Vaz artist, you can easily find it, and I could do the same, but I'm too lazy to do that. So, I mean, in a way, it would be weird to say pass, but in a way, I don't like the art. So, like, I can't just say pass to everything. Like, I'm a horny horn dog, and I don't even like corn dogs, but hot dogs, for example, I do like with a lot of mustard, some ketchup, some pickles, some roasted onions, really tasty. But in a perfect world, I would obviously say smash. But it would be such an easy way to just say smash. She has some boobies. She has this thigh-high over thigh open window that make you think, oh, could the wind please make it go to the side so I can take a little peek? Because she doesn't look like she would wear panties under it. Maybe a little bit, like she has like your breast armor plate things. Maybe she wears panties, but I don't think a plate on the panty region, the crotch, would be comfy. So I do think that maybe she doesn't wear anything under there. So some nice heels. Like it's like in the middle. Like obviously, if I would smash, it would have the chance. I would take it. But overall, I would say she's one of the weaker ones, and mostly it's because of the art style. If this was drawn by Zaito's art style, the man himself, I would say, yeah, I would smash. But this art style, the face, it just doesn't feel as well as I would like it to be. But that's what makes Xenoblade 2 unique, that every artist has a different style, and that's why they clash sometimes. Like for example, Nim. Nim is by the guy who made the character designs in Baten Kaitos. Also, I forgot the name. I think it starts with an H like Hone, but I think it was I don't know exactly if it was the character. I think that was more like the background design and stuff. Like Nim is, drifting a little bit into the furriness with, the only thing that's furry about it is maybe the tail a little bit. The thing is, the boots look like the boots are like literally attached to her feet. Like it's not just boots, it's literally, if she wants to take them off, she can't. Maybe the same with, the fist look more like gloves, but the boots look like they're really like on her. I like the nose. I would boop it. The thing is, imagine having sex with her and these two little what's the name of this animal again? Like she can talk to those that you can find all over All West, and you can talk to them if you level up her special skill. It's like little foxes. Like I think it's little foxes. I'm not quite sure. I think it's a specific kind of foxy, but I am not quite sure right now. I think it's a fox. And that would make her into a pass, because imagine you're like on top of her, and you look at her into the eyes, but then these two little foxies look at you too, and they're like, can you really satisfy our Nim? Can you do it? Like they would look into your eyes with like this very scornful look that they have. Like you would think you're getting judged every second you spend with her. They look at you when you do the laundry, they look at you when you do the chores around the house to do them like a good little bitch, because she would probably command you around. But as a reward, you would get to boop her nose. And, I would say I would like to boop her nose, but these two little foxies on her shoulder blades, the portion of the body, they make me a little bit nervous. Maybe you could use them as handlebars. Like imagine taking them from behind, and then you can grasp onto these and basically squeeze their necks. that would be animal abuse, I think. And you know, next one. So it's a pass. I mean, do I have to say anything about Electra? Like, Electra is too cute. She is designed obviously for the rather lolly type of people who would now say, "Oh, Kani, I want to lick her belly button." You know, it's a strategy perfectly placed belly button window in the middle of her outfit. She has a big hammer, so she shows she can handle big things. Obviously, the thing is, I think if you would have sex with her, I think, you know, we now know her intro cutscene and her quest, where she just basically electrocutes you, and I think that would happen during sex too. So, you know, don't risk it, don't do it. Insert unoriginal, unfunny FBI joke here, pass. I mean, if you want to have an electricity chick, Harold would be better. I mean, the thing is, I live in an apartment that has no garage. I don't really have a backyard. The streets in front of the house are like always full. Where the fuck would she park this thing? Like, I would have no idea where to put her armor thingy. And, you know, that's, I mean, the thing is, on this picture, it looks like way bigger than it actually is. In game, it's not that big, because it would be, I guess, a little bit hard to program or animate it to have such a big thing walking with you, because it would get stuck everywhere. It's a little bit like a Poppy Buster, or also in Xenoblade 3 now with Senikri, I think that's the name, because it comes from the Onigiri, because Sana and blah blah blah. I don't know where to park it, but obviously from a look, I obviously can't say no, I would not pass, I would smash. The thing is, I didn't really use her much, I can't really recall her personality, but imagine, she obviously drives this thing, and imagine these crawlers, and what's the thing about paws? I mean, they're like crawling crawls. Imagine the grip on your dick if she would give you handjob with this thing. Obviously, you must have an enormously huge penis to be able to be grabbed onto that, because if she does it too tightly, it would literally explode into many fleshy beads and meats and pieces of meat. But yeah, well, you know, she has a nice bodysuit on with like the high technology thing. And also her shoulders look kind of, you know, muscly. That's another oops, what did I just do? That's another big plus for me. Okay, I guess that doesn't work. I mean, I should have just right-clicked on it and then it just made it like this. I'm a freaking idiot. Open a new tab and then go in. I mean, obviously it's not that, sadly, not very high quality. But yeah, I'll obviously smash. One of the easier ones. Then we have Dania. I'm a furry. I have to admit it. I'm a furry for like chemo mini. I totally mispronounced it again. Art, and you know, she doesn't really fall into the Western art style furry, which I don't like too much, but I do enjoy the Eastern kind of furry like. And obviously, look at also the thing is, you know, this is a very underrated the design choice. These really high heels kind of. The thing is that it doesn't really fit into the heart of her design. Kind of like, obviously I think it was even designed by a woman. She obviously wanted her to have like high heels, but they didn't want to go for like normal high heels that make you think, oh yeah, that's a little bit tacky. So they went for these, and imagine this thing entering the piss hole on your penis, like literally just dabbing inside of it. Like, you know, I think that's called sounding. And you know, the thing is, Daria, she is a very nice girl, and if you play with the English dub, she has like a Southern American kind of cowgirl, redneck kind of accent, I think, and you know, it adds a little bit to the flavor. I prefer it in Japanese. In the game, she's like kind of nice and stuff, but on this picture, you know, she looks like the way she, you know, has her finger around her mouth. It looks very kinky, I think. And I do think, you know, she do, with this pose, she do enjoys being a dummy mommy sometimes. Like, she can be very loving, but she can also, you know, scold you if you don't do your homework, if you have bad grades in school. She can do that thing. This little tail also makes me very horny. You just want to fluff it. You just want to take it and squeeze it a little bit and fluff it. And she's like, "Oh, you can't do that. Take. I'm dying. It tickles. Obviously, handlebars in the hair are already secured. She basically will always have like twin tail. Like, it's kind of like nice that her ears are like part of her hair too. I mean, they must be extremely sensitive, so maybe you shouldn't handle them too much as handlebars, but easy. Also, there's hairband, I think that's what it is. Big hands, like, again, imagine the squeeze she has on her penis if she grabs it. Obviously, her outfit is basically very risky. If you go out with her, I would think you would have the cops called on her, but obviously not in all West, so that would be fine. She has the curves, she has the titties. I mean, it's a bit of a weird design. Like, I wouldn't say like, whoa, best design ever, but this is obviously a smash. I think even if you're not a furry, you would say smash. I mean, there's probably people who prefer small boobies. But yeah, also I really enjoy these long nails. Like, they can hurt me, they can scratch my back, she can scratch the tip of my dick. I wouldn't mind, I'm a masochist. So easy, smash. Then we have Finch. Finch is, well, that is the true furry way, right? Like, Dahlia is the kind of furry where people go like, yeah, this is like Crystal, this is like Lola Bunny. That's not more human than furry-like. Finch is, well, that's a pass. I can't say more. Like, the thing is, it would be fun hanging out with Finch, but overall, I would say, yeah, he's one of the most unsmashable ones. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I always wanted to have a parrot in my life, so Finch, if you hear this, you can become a parrot. But yeah, also Floran, top tier quality pussy. Like, you know, when you first get him, you think, oh, what a cute girl, and then you kind of notice, oh, something's wrong, you know, kind of. Like, the thing is, I wouldn't fault anyone for thinking it's still a girl, but he always had this look of a boy. But also, he has very, I never noticed his fingertips are like very sharp. Like, I would let him scratch me while the thing is, I have to admit, I'm more like of a bottom. Like, if it comes to guys, I prefer getting topped by boys, and even someone like Astolfo, I would rather have him destroy my pussy than being the one destroying his pussy. But with Floran, it's kind of the same thing. I think he's also packing. Like, I think Floran is like, the thing is, he has like these baggy things to the side, and I think, you know, when he gets hard, he's a grower, to be honest. He's not a shower. Like, his penis is probably very small, and if he would put his pants down, you would laugh at it at the first time seeing it, because it wouldn't be hard yet. But then when he gets hard, and I think he's also bisexual, at least. Like, he would fuck any bad bitch in the world, but he would also fuck any guy if the guy wants him to do it. And in a way, it's very hot to get topped by a very feminine, but also petite boy who's probably smaller than you. I'm the same height as him, I think. I think it's kind of hot when a smaller guy has like a big hacking dick on his waist. You know, like a holster, like a cowboy back in the day, who pulls it out and everyone thinks, holy shit, he's gonna hit me right in the eye with his cum. Yeah, I think he's packing, and that's why he has these baggy pants, because when he gets hard, it grows and grows and grows, and he has to put it a little bit to the side, because he could be the cashier at the checkout, because he's a rather lazy dude who lets other people work for him, but obviously he would have to get a job, and, you know, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who wants to have a very heavy job, so when he sits at the checkout at his local store, you know, he would work there, and obviously he can't, you know, work with boner. That shows, because that would be sexual harassment kind of thing. So, you know, but the thing is, I would suck him off behind the chicken nugget counter, you know, where all the things that you put into the counter section are after the store closes, because I don't want anyone to see that. You know, I would kind of enjoy that. Well, obviously, he would lose his job, I would get kicked out, I would never be allowed to go back into that store, and that would be my favorite store, because it would be like close around my home, and, you know, I don't like to go too far because I can't drive a car, so I, you know, anyways, I think, you know, he has daily sex with like most of the other blades. Like, he's like one of those really dudes that are very unsuspecting, that you might think, wow, this guy, he is a virgin or whatever, but he had more sex than you will ever have for the rest of your life. And I would, again, just let him destroy my mouth, I would let him destroy my pussy, I would let him make fun of my dick, because, you know, he would, you know, compare it and stuff, and it would be impossible to compete. That's not me saying I have a small dick, that's just me saying that his dick is so hecking big that it makes even the biggest dick havers in the world jealous. You know, not like 20 inches long, but like 15 at least. you know, I would smash. The thing is, I would let him smash. I wouldn't smash him. I guess if I'm in the mood to smash a boy, like I'm kind of straight for girls with me using my dick on them, but I'm very bottom-like when it comes to other people using their dick on me. So, Florian, absolutely smash. I mean, Adenine, absolutely one of the best designs in the whole game. I mean, the thing is, it's a smashable design, I would say. She's flat, kinda. I mean, how would you even grow boobs if you basically have like this chest binder thing? Like, there was no room for them to ever grow. She has always, like, the thing is, if you hang out with her, you always have something to read. Like, her hands have like books on them. She has this big book that she carries with her. You would never be bored. But obviously, it's about smashing, and it would be a fun experience, I would guess. It's not something that makes me think, yeah, it has to be 100% smash. I think I would rather just have a tea time with her, talk about philosophy, talk about the books we've been reading recently. I think, but this region here, dangerous. Her foot things look more like fire heights. Like, the thing is, it's like paper of a book. Oh, again, absolutely amazing design. It looks like fire heights that, like, pantyhouses that, you know, give her a darker skin because, you know, she's white, but it gives her the darker look on the thigh highs, and you kind of want to pull them down, but you can't because they're like part of her body, and if you pull them down, like, you're basically destroying her, kind of. And this belt here, this belt placement, dangerous. Like, it makes you think, like, if I can just pull this one down, I see her panties, if she wears any. I think, yeah, it would be a smash, but I would rather have a very nice conversation with her about life, about our experiences. That would maybe lead to sex, but like very lovey-dovey. Like, it would be cute. It would be cute cuddling afterwards. It wouldn't be like wild. Ursula, I hate your side quest, and yeah, I have to say I would rather have sex with the bear than with her, so that's a pass for me. Zenobia, I think she's a very asexual kind of person. I think you could bait her into having sex if you tell her sex is about fighting. Then if it's about fighting, no, she would bash the fuck out of you. I don't know if she's the pegging type. I mean, she would probably, like, if she's really into it, like, if you really tell her that this is a fight, she would go for it, and she would make you the biggest loser in the world. Even though obviously she has like this fighting standard that she only wants to beat like bigger and stronger ones, and she doesn't really want to make you whimper just because she's going in dry without the lube, without the spit even, and makes you her bitch. But I can see that she would not be interested in sex at all, even though, I mean, if you look at her design, you would be interested in having sex with her, but all she has on her mind is fight, and eating a little bit. I think, if you get her on her knees, grabbing onto these things on her hair here, and, making her glub, glub, glub on your dick, that could be fun, but overall, I would say, obviously, a smash, but I don't think she would. I mean, it could also be like she would smash, but she's like more like, well, this sucks, man, you suck. That would turn me on, but it wouldn't turn most people on. Obviously, from a design-wise perspective, great. But again, if we also factor in the personality, I don't think she would want to really smash. And instead, you would have to bait her into thinking, yeah, let's wrestle a little bit, and you would have to turn the wrestling into more like sexy time. And I hate that word. Why did I say it? I'm a fucking Redditor, I guess. I didn't mean to say that word, sexy time. I freaking hate it. And every time I think about it, I think about Reddit, and maybe I am really a Redditor. But anyway, Zenobia, I mean, it's a smash, but I think she doesn't care about sex. Again, a Blade, even if I would say smash, it's 100% smash for me. The thing is, she's a lesbian. It's impossible. I'm not one of those idiots who thinks, oh, she doesn't have the right cock yet. Hee. I could turn lesbians straight again with my cock. You can't do that. It maybe has happened in the history of the world, but I don't think it's something. It's like one of those harmful stereotypes that people think, lesbians can't be real because every woman would submit to dick. That's not how it works. That's not how it ever worked. If you like girls, you like girls. I love her design. She's my favorite blade. Almost my favorite blade. On my tier list, I even put her onto like S tier. I like using her with her gun. I like buying her. Like the first thing I do is like grind, buy her again. Because I'm not a big fan of New Game Plus, you know. Like in New Game Plus, I would have her from the start, but I prefer, you know, replaying from the normal start. And every time I replayed it, I bought her again, even though it kind of hurts. But there's not much more you can really buy in Xenoblade, except some core ships and stuff and some accessories. But Shiva is more important. The thing is, you know, I guess I can't really make. I'm not a woman, so I can't have sex with her. So I don't even like watching. You know, the thing is, you know, some people would be like, "Oh, can I at least watch her having sex with other girls?" And I have to say, despite me being bisexual, kind of, I don't like watching lesbian porn. Like I don't. Even when I was younger, people were like, "Wow, two girls kissing. Wow, that's better than her sucking a dick." I don't know. I don't like watching two girls kissing in a sexual way. I don't think it's cute. I don't think, wow, I'm gonna jerk off to this. Also, her bathtub is missing, but imagine going on a journey with someone who always sits in a bathtub, and that would be kind of amazing because you always have like clean water, and you could also have sex with the water ghost that lives in her bathtub, kind of. So, but yeah, top tier design. I love Twin Tails. I love her really kind of tails, kind of too. She has a fucking mermaid fish tail that she would wear. Like imagine if we take it from a hetero perspective, she's not hetero. But imagine if she would be. Imagine taking her from behind again and having this fishy, washy, flaily tail wrapping around left and right in front of your face. Like, it would be cute. Also, great design, great armor, great everything. I love her character. I would let her kick me like the Noppon that she kicked in the cutscene where, you know, he saw her escaping Island and she's like, oh, I'm going to kick you to the moon now. And then he gets kicked to the moon. So I think she has also a very dominant side to her, but I think she wants to do it lovely, like especially with the ladies. She's like gentle. I think, you know, she would be the first female sexual experience for most of the blades, which would be wholesome because she knows how to do it. Like, she's so experienced, I think. Jesus Christ. Easy smash. Sadly, you can't. So, I mean, we had Herald. Cosmos. Yeah, I would have sex with an android. I would have sex with a machine. I can't say no. I can deny it. Thing is, on every replay I've done from the game, I never got her again because I didn't really grind it for it. In my first playthrough, I kind of got her in chapter 8 or something. It made me think, wow, that was quite the experience to grind cores. And I didn't even get the legendary cores. I got like the rare ones because for the legendary cores you have to be like level 99 and then just smash this one super boss and boom 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 boom. And I in my first playthrough also killed the dino that you can feed. So normally you grind there on the cores eventually because you can feed him and make him strong, and I killed him, and I don't think you can, or you couldn't at launch and stuff, you couldn't revive him and he died, and I felt sad, but maybe I just forgot that you can actually revive him somehow, but I don't think he ever came back for me, or maybe I didn't try hard enough. Cosmos easy smash, but you know, I don't want to get into a relationship with Xion, so in a way I would feel bad, but you know, Cosmos, I mean, if we do Cosmos for me, wait, is Telos? Are you here? Oh wait, it doesn't have the DLC because this is an older one. I mean, then we can watch DLC stuff later, even though it's not DLC. Like, she was like free DLC. Like, even if we didn't have the expansion pass, I think everyone got her, but you had to beat the game first. The thing is, I should do some of the male ones. Like, for example, let's make Dromark. The thing is, you know, how would it feel to have a big freaking cat on top of you? Probably very fluffy, probably very cute. The thing is, it would be like an experience that you would never forget. But obviously, in the world of ours, it would also be legal. I hope. The thing is, with the problem I would have with Dromark is that he's too polite. Like, he would ask you how much you like it doing it. He would be like, "Oh, am I too rough? Please tell me anything." You know, he would bring you lemonade before, and he would bring you some lemonade afterwards, and he would be like very cuddly, very fulfilling. Like, you know, when you're looking for a loving relationship, he would be the perfect pick. But if you're looking for like a good fuck, he would not be able to satisfy you if you're a hungry masochist like I am. it would be not what I'm looking for. So if Dromark would be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more like he wouldn't be afraid to put those paws to use on my back or something, yeah, I could see it, but he's too polite. It would not be fulfilling, and it's an easy pass. Not that easy. Imagine Evil Dromark. That could be a smash. Poppy A, I can't. She's too cute. She's too wholesome. And the thing is, it should also be the same. The thing is, she's also a little bit too robotnik. Like, take for example to B. I don't know how to be is actually built off. Like, if you look at Poppy Alpha, you know this is fucking metal. Look at her metal stuff. Like, this feels cold on your skin. It doesn't feel nice. And I don't want to even say, I don't want to talk sexually about Poppy Alpha in the first place. But she's like made of metal. Like, I think to be, despite being an android, I'm not too well versed in the lore. Like, the androids in like Nier are like way more advanced than Poppy kind of is. Obviously Poppy also turns more advanced. Like, obviously Poppy A is more like a robot, like obviously influenced by Astro Boy. Then obviously we get Poppy Cutie, and I can't deny that I am a sucker for maid uniforms. Again, she has like robotic thigh highs, the feet you can't really suck on her toes because she doesn't really have any. The thing is, Poppy Cutie, I would like her to beat me up kinda. Also, look at the waist, like, bam, like that is a hot piece of ass hidden behind her little maid outfit. And I never noticed how short her miniskirt is. Like, I think in the cutscene where she turns into it for the first time, you can kind of see under her rock. It's not rock, it's skirt. Like, rock is the German word for skirt. You can see under her skirt a little bit. She develops obviously very nicely. That's a very creepy thing to say, I would admit. A maid Poppy kind of. I easy smash. I can't say no. I mean, again, it would feel metallic and a little bit cold, but let's just do it in the summer. And then obviously we have Poppy Cutie Pie, and even though I would never sexualize Poppy A, Poppy Cutie and Poppy Cutie Pie, it's a new person in a way. It's still Poppy, but a little bit different, Like, they even, like, Poppy's Cutie Pie's personality does change. She is more mommy-like now, the way she picks him up and stuff. And the thing is, look, she basically, the belly button through the outfit, you can see it. Look at this detail. You can see the belly button right through the outfit. Whew, it makes me a little bit hot and bothered. Like, making this video so far, I didn't really sweat. I would really like to take a sip of Pepsi. I should do that, because I always do that. I just talk without pause. I talk without a break. And you can hear me breaking down. But yeah, Poppy Cutie Pie. Yeah, easy smash. Look even how they have even garter belts kind of in this design with these things here. And if she takes off these boots, she probably even have some tasty toast to lick. Jesus Christ. Holy moly macaroni cheese. Oh my lord. Jesus, you have blessed me on this blessed day. Jesus Christ also in Xenoblade 3, he shows up, so he does exist kinda. But moving on to some of the other male, I think Rock was like, he's Nisa kinda, like the first thing, or the first time you see him, you kind of think he's a girl because of the sandbags, but it's sandbags and he's not like, I think he's a guy. You think he's a girl because of the sandbags look like boobies. I mean, it's kind of a finch, more bird than human. Very big feet though, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I would pass. Like, I mean, harpies, I do kind of enjoy, but even those are some of the monster girl kind of type that I'm not too fond of. Like, harpy girls are like, meh, I can see the appeal, but not for me. Walk is, it depends on the mood of the day. Aegeon, kind of boring, very boring to be honest. Probably also my least favorite blade to really have. I like the katana blades, but from a design perspective, kind of bland. Yeah, not my favorite kind. And the same goes for Agate, because they are made by the same artist, which is the one who also did the character art for Fire Emblem Faith and Awakening. I think she reminds you of like a sheep shepherd from like Toy Story. Obviously, they existed in real life before Toy Story, but it's the one thing I always think of. Her design looks like the shepherd kind of girly. The thing is, I could not live with her together because I do enjoy bugs. And if you don't know the game, or if you don't know her backstory or whatever, or if you haven't really used her, she's definitely afraid of bugs. And if she sees a bug, she basically passes out. And the thing is, I like to keep insects, mostly spiders, in my room. Like if I see a tiny spider crawling around, I let her live because she takes care of the other bugs. So I have like a good relationship with my bugs. Or mostly spiders. So if she would go into my room and we would have sex, and then she would see a spider in her corner of the eye, she would pass out, and that's not fun. I would rather not have her than not having my spider bros. I am a man of my principles, and in general, she's like kind of well. I mean, the thing is, I would smash obviously, but because of the bug thing, I would not. So, I wanted to put it together because they're the same designers. Moving on to the next male one, Godfrey. Godfrey is the kind of dude that makes me look at him and think, he will tell me about his day that he had at work, and it's the most boring thing you will ever listen to. And then he blabbles about the injustice in the world because he's the kind of justice guy. And he's like, oh, we need to fix society. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I just want to suck some cock. Can I do it? And then he would put it out, and it's like kind of meh. It's like not really satisfying. Like it's not huge. It's not small either. It's not really fake, but also not too thin. It just makes you think, yeah, he's an average guy, kind of. Like he is just nothing special. Also kind of spiky with his armor, like you would probably hurt yourself if he has it on during sex, so he should take it off because we clearly see he can take it off, and I don't like his weapon. Again, one of my least favorite blades. I mean, you can probably tell that most of my least favorite blades that I've used in the game are of some kind of gender that hang together. And just like Aegon, that's an easy pass. Wulfric though, Mamma mia. The thing is, he has the same issue with Dromark. He is not an asshole. He is not the kind of big guy I'm looking for. I'm looking for one person that looks like this, and he smashes me. He doesn't care about me telling him to stop. He will just keep going till he comes and makes me come like a Geysir, because he, like, obviously you should never do that. When someone tells you to stop, you stop, but we would be on this wavelength where I say stop, but he knows I don't want it to actually stop, so we would continue, because I would come like a volcano, he would come inside of me like a volcano, because we are made for each other. But the thing is, he's not like that. He's the kind of stereotype where he looks like a big bad dude, but he just wants to be loved. He just wants people to love him too, because never judge a book by its cover. But if you look at him, you think, wow, evil fuck, and that's what you shouldn't do. So the thing is, he is lovely, cuddly, kinda, but I'm not looking for that from a big guy or a big animal freak, monster kind of type of monster relationship thing. So again, I would like him to smash me, but it would be kind of boring again. I think he's a vanilla guy that we would never expect. Like, it's like looking at a Kuma and you think, wow, this guy has the worst fetishes of all time, but then you find out he likes hand holding, that kind of thing. I would smash, but he would have to put in some oomph into it. First of all, he would be, I mean, the thing is, I never used him much. I can't really judge him, really. His design is cool in like a drawn way. In the game, he's a little bit I don't really know what else to say about him. He looks like he would be like 70 years old. Like, he's an old fuck, kinda. And yeah, it's a pass. I don't have much to say about him. And Gorg, fuck off. My least favorite. He's my least favorite, because he's the one I always get first. I always get like this stupid guy. I don't like his design. I know he's designed by the wife of Takahashi. I forgot her name. Sorio, something. I forgot her name. She worked with him on Xenosaga. She designed him, and I don't like him at all. I don't like anything about him. I don't like his hairstyle. I don't like his muscly build. I don't like his pink shoes. I mean, I do like the color pink, but his design is just, I always see people say he's like a JoJo character, but I kind of can see it, clashing colors and everything, but JoJo has a more better style to it. I don't like him at all. Pass, 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 pass. Boreas. I don't think he's interested in having sex. He wants to eat. And I don't have a war fetish. That's all I'm gonna say. If you have a war fetish, this is an easy smash. If you don't like war, yeah, why would you even bother with him? And then I think the last male one that we have that doesn't count as DLC or some of the unlockables would be the guy, Dagas. Right? That's the last male one. Dagas is... I do like an arrogant dude sometimes. You know, he's very arrogant because he thinks he's a king. I like his design. But the thing I don't like about it is that he is too much into it. Like, I like brats. You know, a bratty boy can destroy my pussy any day of the week. But he is like too much of an arrogant fuck. Like, he would be like, haha, you like my huge fucking cock, right? Even though he has nothing special in his pants. His penis is probably like very average. But he would prop it up as some kind of the best dick you will ever get. And he's like, yeah, suck the dick, you bitch. And it makes you think, nah, I'm not really into that kind of thing. And he's kind of like that, you know. He's a very normal build aside from it too. Like, yeah, Florin would be any better. Like, Florin, that's what I forgot about Florin. Florin is also like a little brat kind of, like, he kind of uses people to his advantage, lying about his gender and stuff. That's what makes Florin also so nice for me, because I do like brats, you know, like the kind of brat that orders me around. But Dagas would order me around with meaning behind it. He would do it because he thinks he deserves to be treated better. Like, Florin says it because he's a horny little bunny. Like, he's just like, yeah, I want more. I want you to suck harder because he wants it. He doesn't really put the venom into his words, like Dagas would. You know, that kind of story. And that would make Florin so cute. We had all of these. Azami, again, she has that grip. You know, look at the hand. I mean, you would only be able to get like hand jobs from her from the left hand, because the right hand would be way too big. The thing is, Azami also very... I like her design. One of my favorite ones. I sadly always got her as one of the last blades. Again, I love her design. Like these ghostly hands that you can't really see during gameplay, sadly. She has like bloomers on, kind of very cute with these flowers on there. You know, the flowers show often up on her gun here a little bit, on her veil ribbon on her back. And obviously she's like some kind of Muppet. And she's a Sundere, not Sundere, Yandere. She's into you. Like, she loves her driver above everything. And, you know, that would be kind of cute to have. Obviously, you know, people always say, oh, you're into Yandere, you're crazy, dude. You wouldn't want it in real life. And, you know, yeah, obviously in real life it would be different, but this is a fantasy world, so I want a cute puppet ghost girl kind of that really loves me above everything else. You know, easy smash. Even if she's a marionette, but, you know, maybe she's high quality material, so it wouldn't be like you're fucking a tree, hopefully. Perun, also pretty easy pick. That's an easy smash. That's just kind of normal. She even shows you her panties. Just, you know, if there would be a strip club in Alwest, she would be one of the favorites there, because she even kind of shows that she can dance on the power with the lance. For good reason. Look, these thigh highs, the Isa lines on her, the ponytail. Everything about her is just nice. Like, it's not the most outrageous design, like not the most ungeneric design. Like, she I don't know, like everything just fits well together. The colors, the belly button here that you can see, the super tight skirt thing here, everything just fits when you look at her, at least in my opinion. Yeah, easy smash. Can't even say more, but I would love to go to a strip club in Alwest. Why do I suddenly keep mispronouncing it? I have no hacking idea. Theory, yeah, that's a hard one, because obviously Theory and Praxis are always together. Like, it's easy to say that you would only have Praxis, but I think Praxis is the kind of sister that would try to make her sister also kind of join in, but the thing is, I would kind of lose my boner around Theory. Again, I'm not the biggest super bloody fan. I would see her more as my daughter, and I would prefer Praxis to be like my kind of mommy to her. But obviously, that's sister, so it would be weird if I would have her as some kind of mommy towards Theory too. Praxis, easiest smash in the game. I just love her design. And it would be maybe a little bit better without the big bouncy balls on her head. But you basically, if you have her, you have more than 2 tits. She has a huge titty chest whack. But these balls here kind of add even more. Like you can boing. Also seeing her panty here, like I'm getting too horny if I look at Praxis too long. Praxis, easy smash. Look at her toes. She even paints them red. Her toenails are literally painted. And she shows them off. Jesus Christ. Fury doesn't show them off. Already, I mean, she shows her butt off, but it's not an impressive butt. Like, Fury, get out of here. Pass. Praxis, though, the thing is, I would feel so bad for Fury because they are like sisters who are very close together. They're glued together, kind of. And imagine having sex with Praxis every night and then Fury is in her room always having to hear it. That would make me kind of sad a little bit. I would buy her at least like ear protection every night. But, you know, easiest smash. Praxis is just hitting me everywhere. Like, oh. Sorry, I got a little bit too distracted there. Korra, though, same. Korra is very underrated. The thing is, Korra, she's like very girly, you know, and she has the girls talk. She has this cutscene where she dances with Mithra, and you know, that's the cutscene where everyone goes like, haha, what a shit game. Even though it's a funny cutscene in a over 100-hour game that most people won't ever see, but no, that makes the whole game bad. But I don't even want to open that can right now because most people hopefully bait with that, but sadly most of them don't. You know, Korra, just very cute, handlebars installed, very cute outfit. Maybe a little bit, you know, too much on the bimbo side, but that's what I kind of like. The thigh highs kind of look like a cow print. If you really have a lot of fantasy. Sadly, she doesn't show her toes, but she probably has very nice ones. She probably paints them too. Look at the gloves. I think gloves, very underrated thing. Like getting a hand job with gloves, I can guarantee you that it would blow your mind. So if you ever have the chance for that, if a girl has gloves on and she wants to take them off, like these very thin ones though, like obviously not when you go out in the winter and you throw snowboards, not those kind of gloves. Great design, belly button on point, decently sized chest, cute elf ears, everything is perfect. Her personality is so ganky. Every morning she would wake you up with breakfast in bed, even though, you know, you kind of want to do it for her. Like, you think you're not good enough for her most of the time. She always praises you, she always cheers you up. Every day is a beautiful day with her, together with you. And sometimes you want to pay back, but you can't because she's like so perfect. She won't even give you the opportunity to for you to reward her. Like, the only time is like Valentine's Day or your anniversary, her birthday. Those are the only times where like, you can actually do something good for her, because all the other times she would be the first doing something good for you too first. And every day of your life you would be so happy, but you would kind of have the suffering in the back of your head that you're not good enough for her. But even if you tell her that, she would reassure you that you are the best for her. And, you know, I'm kind of gonna start crying because sometimes it's all what we're looking for. Korra, I love you. Newt, I can never pronounce it. Also easy smash, very underrated too. Look at the big hands, hand jobs from those. I no-go again. But she's on the list of girls that will pack you. She will tell you, like, you can be gaming right now. Imagine you're playing Fortnite with the bros and she comes into the room and she screams at you, do 10 push-ups now. And if you don't do that in these first and seconds, if you like continue talking with your bros and saying, no, I can't right now, I have to play Fortnite with the bros, she would be the one. She would walk up to your chair. She would firstly button on your PC to turn it off. She would take your head and splash it on the table, then throw you on the floor. She would step on you, talk to you like you're a dirty little maggot, you're a little lonely worm, lick her feet, and then do the 10 push-ups, and then I will pack you as a reward. That's what you have to go through if she's a girlfriend, kinda, and I would love every second of that. She would drill madness into you. She would drill everything into you. In one way, I'm a very lazy person, and I love being lazy. But with her, that would not be accepted. You have to serve her. She's your master. She's your owner. She keeps you on a tight leash, and you kind of get drilled and drilled and drilled, and you will start to like it. And I would love every second of it. Jesus Christ. And the thing is, she's also a kind of girl that will probably, you know, like I said, peg you, and sometimes she says, yeah, you're a good little doggy, and it will make you come in the pants. She will probably put a chastity cage on you, which I don't enjoy, but for her I would do it. The second you get hard while looking at her, she would probably be like, wow, you are a loady, horny dude, like all the man. Like, she doesn't hate men, but she does kind of talk like she does. No woman who shows her armpit off like this can hate man, because she knows, I want to come in my pants right now looking at her armpit. Smash. Next we have Cassandra. Cassandra, too cute. The thing is, having sex with her will literally kill you. The thing is, I like that her boots are kinda why did my music stop? Oh, it started again. Tekken 6 soundtrack, Mystical Forest. I have a chill, relaxing music soundtrack on in the background though, my own playlist. She's very unlucky. She also is like kind of like a mummy, but it's more like she's a mummy, but she has like some curse on her that makes her very unlucky. And obviously she has like the mask on, and the mask makes her very scary sometimes. Pointy sideways ears, very important. She's kind of like a cat, wolf girl, like a kitsune. That's also her name, I think. Kasane kind of plays on the word kitsune, which is fox in Japanese. Her toes, very, I mean, the thing is, maybe she has normal ones, but if you look at her nails on her hands, they're very pointy and sharp too. Like, maybe these are her real feet, and it doesn't, like, it kind of looks like a boot because of these ankle things, but she also has them on her hands, so I think those are her normal feet. And her mummy bandages, fire is very nice. Nice outfit, does everything, decently modest bust size. Unlucky girl, easy smash, but you will make your life worse. But if you really love her, true love can't come between you two. True love will carry you to the finish line. Living together with her for the rest of your life, having kids, but you know, just be careful, to be honest. Val or Bale. I'm bad with pronunciations, if you can't tell. Well, I love emo girls. Imagine, you know, she comes over, you put on some My Chemical Romance. She goes, wow, that's my favorite band, man. Let's have some sex. And obviously it wouldn't be that easy, but you know, she's the kind of girl that would obviously play some video games with you. Like, she's the kind of girl that you probably missed out on if you didn't join the anime club in high school. In Germany, we never had high school clubs things, but imagine in America there were like some anime clubs, and I think she fits into the category of that's the kind of girl that you missed out on if you never went there. A little bit, you know, emo, edgy, a little bit klutzy, you know, clumsy. She even has some girly hobbies like sewing, I guess, if you do her side quest. And you know, she has just a big thing for gothic Lolita kind of outfits, which I do have too, because I own a few of those. I can guarantee you that wearing those in summer though is a freaking terror and torture. So you know, if you ever want to buy some, wear them when it's a little bit cold outside. Don't wear them in the summer. Don't do it. You will sweat like a pig. And they're very tight. Like, if you are not quite sure what measurements you should order or try on, always get a little bit higher size. Like, obviously, especially if you're a guy. If you're a guy, get maybe even 2 sizes bigger. I'm a very small one. Like, I'm 5'2", so it's quite easy to fit. But if you're a bigger guy, it would be a terror to fit into gothic Lolita outfits. I think also hanging over with her and playing video games would be very nice. Smash. Before I come to like the big 3, I guess, we haven't done Pandoria. Pandoria, very underrated. The thing is, she's taken. Like, she's the one. I mean, obviously, you know, Xenoblade 3 spoiler. Xenoblade 3 spoiler, big spoiler. If you have never played Xenoblade 3 so far, spoiler. For the next 10 seconds, you know, obviously she's the only one that's not taken. No, again, no, actually, the next spoiler, 20 seconds. Nia and Pyra and Mithra also end up with Rex, but Pandoria is like the only blade where everyone knows she has one person to belong to. Spoiler end. By the way, it's obviously, you know, Zeke's blade. Like, and she would never cheat. She is loyal to the max, just like Zeke. But obviously, if we assume that Zeke doesn't exist, easiest smash again. She has a light bulb, so you will never get out of light. Wherever you go, you don't have to bring a flashlight. Imagine you end up in a horror movie. She would be perfect because you don't even have to search for batteries and shit. I love her design. Look at the heart on her chest thing and her belly button. You almost can see the belly button. She kind of wears like spats under it. Nice shoes. Like she has like this kind of design. She's like a jester kind of design, but also not too jester like. Like if you look at her, I don't really think like, oh, that's a clowny girl. But she has the personality of it too. But obviously she has it because of Zeke together, kinda. Like, have you ever watched the cutscene? Like it, I have seen people that never noticed this. Like where both of them like do the same thing. Like they do the same animation. Like if Zeke leans to the left, she leans to the left. Like it's very cute. And she would be the most fun to hang out with. Like she is the, I don't want to say tomboy, but she's like the most tomboyish personality Blade, kinda like Nia too a little bit, but oh yeah, my beloved. Everything about her is just smashy, and you know, but you know, obviously she would be taken. Obviously, then we have Bridget. Again, Bridget. I said it with Sheba that Sheba is very lesbian. I think Bridget is a little bit. I do think, you know, Bridget is bisexual. She likes girls, she likes boys. It's very clear with Morak, but also with Niall. You know, I think she would make a good mommy girlfriend like that for him. I don't even have to say anything about the design, right? The only thing I was always a little bit wondering about is where's the crotch kinda like, should it shows the boobies, it shows the belly button, but obviously it's a Nintendo game. Obviously no game that would ever show like the crotch, the panties or whatever, just through this outfit. Even though I do kind of think like, obviously you see like this little, what's this English word for this thing? When the clothing falls, falt. Like the thing is, you know, obviously there should be panties here somewhere. It always makes me think what kind of panties does she wear, if she even wears any. Maybe she's like Aqua and doesn't wear any, but she should probably. Very fancy dress, beautiful hairstyle, the boots out of her fire thing, hot and nice. She's also handlebar-like, because she doesn't have handlebars, but you can grab onto these wings in her hair, the buns. Yeah, she's very mummy-like. I would take her on a McDonald's date and she would be like, you dropped your fry on the ground, and she would pick up the fry from the ground on a dirty McDonald's and she would feed it to me and I would eat it. I wouldn't even say, hey, that's dirty, because I kind of think she would get mad if I don't do it, because she is for the public order, she's for the public safety, and if you do it not, like if you keep the trash on the floor, she would be like, hey, I didn't raise you to be like this, and you know, you would do it for her. Also, I just realized she has a freaking dagger on her waist, which never gets used, and that's something that Nia has too. Like Nia in her normal form has daggers on her hip, like here, but you don't get to use those. Also, I don't know why they don't have the blade out from Nia here, but Bridget, easy smash. Again, I think, you know, she likes both. Anyways, Nia. I guess with Nia you can judge both. Like obviously Nia is not a blade in her normal form, but very cute. I obviously I like this jumpsuit, the suit, whatever you want to call it. Obviously it has reasons why it exists, because she wanted to hide her core crystal stuff, and it's very good at hiding everything except her big waist. Even though, you know, it's a little bit baggy, it's not showing everything, but it's cute. Like it shows that she has some kind of style to it in a little bit. Also, I just realized this is like from the old Nintendo Direct, right? Because it has the encyclopedia, which didn't actually end up in the whole game or in the final game. And the menu in general looks a little bit different. But yeah, Nia in her blade form, or not blade form, easy smash. In her blade form here, also maybe she shows up if I scroll down. Oh, Mario and Rabbids. Her blade form obviously very wide hips. If one thing, this is my headcanon, like she can create like body cells and stuff. Why? Like she can regenerate and stuff like that. She wanted to give Marlow some cancer, but obviously it didn't work because he's not that easy to beat. I like to imagine Nia has the power to also give herself a big fat cock. Normally I'm not too much into Futa, but with small chested girls, like she's kind of really flat, I kind of can imagine her as a boy kind of in that kind of scenario. And she likes to give herself a fat cock, and she is like flowing, like really bratty during sex, like she knows she can get away with it. Like I would like to be her little bottom belly bitch, and she just slams her cock into me over and over till I basically pass out, and then I wake back up, and she's fucking my wife, she's fucking my girlfriend. Like she doesn't stop. She's a maniac. She's in mating season most of the time, and she has like sex with every woman she can because she's like really in love with the concept of sex. She likes to fuck. She likes to use her penis, but sometimes she also likes to be top too. But in my head, like she's having sex with Pyro Mithra daily, and with everyone. She's like bum 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 bum. It would surprise me if no one, like, the thing is, I don't want to call it, but I think Nia cheats on Max like kind of every day, with everyone. Like it always would be overrun by kitty babies. Like Mio is not no spoiler, Xenoblade 3, whoopsie. You know, it's implied, but never mind. You know, Pyro and Mithra, easy smashes, easy. I have to say, I'm a Pyra boy. I'm a mommy's boy. Pyra, just very cute, very nice lady. She treats you with respect. You treat her with respect. You know, every time I see these things on her shorts, I always think like how much fun it would be to put on them from behind. Like I know people say that she's the more boring one, but I don't want to go too much into psychological talk about Xenoblade because then this video would be way too long. But I do enjoy her design. Like I don't see why it's supposed to be so bad. Like obviously, you know, sexualized women in video games is a problem that can exist, that does exist for some people. For me, it doesn't. I like girls that wear nothing. I like guys that wear nothing. I like animals that wear nothing. I don't fucking care. You can give me the most sexualized thing of all time and I would enjoy it if it's fun to play, fun characters, fun everything. And it goes for both things. It doesn't matter to me. I don't mind playing a guy with a fucking big bulge in his shorts showing throughout the game. I don't care if there's a girl with massive titties showing them. I don't care. I can see what it is. And it doesn't ruin anything. Like I cried at Xenoblade 2, even if there's Pyro on the screen who has massive titties, her ass hanging out of her shorts. Like I don't care. But you know, I'm just a simple man. I don't care about such issues. I like fun, I like having fun, and you know, easy smash. I like her, she's nice. I would cook for her. I would do anything for her. I would, for me, perfect. Everything about Pyro is perfect. I would like to help her out with her insecurities, and same goes for Mithra. The thing is, she's more kick-ass, kind of like she's more, you know, if she doesn't like something, she would tell it. Like, for example, if you're spending your day playing video games for too long, Pyro would go into the room and say like, hey, I think you're playing a little bit too much recently. Maybe, you know, you can help me around, help out around the home and maybe do some cross too a little bit, maybe. She would try to do it with an understanding tone and like, you know, please, pretty please, with a cherry on top. But Mithra would barge into your room, kick open the door and say, hey, you stupid, lazy idiot, go do your fucking course or I will whip out the strap-on. I don't know if Mithra really looks like she likes to peck, but she would threaten you, even though it would be threatening someone with a good time. So, well, you know, easy smash. Then we have Xenoblade 2 DLC Blades. DLC Blades. Wait. There's not... Okay, there's more. I was like, wait, there's not only 4. Where's TE lost? I mean, obviously, like I said, she's not part of the DLC. She's like free DLC. Corvin, yeah, the tiny little, the tiny little, what's his name? Sword Art Online whip-off dude. He looks too sweet again. Like, he doesn't have the pep that I would like in a man. And I don't like his outfit. Pass. Cosette, very cute design, underrated design too. She's really fun to be around, but it doesn't really make me think. The thing is, I would like to. Oh, belly button spotted. Very nice window in her belly button thing here. Also garter belts with the Acer lines, even though I guess every Acer line would kind of look like garter belts, but she's a very cute design. I love her design, and I know that she's a really big pirate fan, isn't she, right? So I would like to say that I would like to include her if I would have sex with Pyro. Like I would like to have a threesome. That's the thing. She's too cute to be alone with me, but since she's like such a big fan of Pyra, I would get the strap on for her and I would tell her, hey Pyra, you got a little fan here. And I think Pyra would be open to the idea because we all know, you know, Zwinker. Zwinker means wink in German. Sometimes I enter German mode and I don't know why. Wink, wink, wink. I wanted to say wink, not Zwinker. Zwinker kind of sounds like twink. You know, Corbin was one. Elma, easy, smash, Xenoblade X spoilers. Spoiler. Don't listen for the next 5 minutes. I would also fuck her alien form. Yeah, Elma. Yeah, age 29. I didn't know she's that old. Yeah, not much to say. She's kind of like a human, right? Like, wink. Poppy Buster. Same goes for Poppy Buster. Poppy Alpha is meh. No. Shulk on Fiora, again, you know, they're meant for each other. But Fiora, you know, smash, Shulk, smash. I would let him smash me. He's, again, you know, he goes against the things I've said, like that are like bad boys who go hard and rough. But he's kind of cute. I would suck him off. But it's like, you know. But, you know, Fiora, smash, not much to say. She's kind of generic, kind of boring. She's the same height as me. I'm also 160 meters. And then we also have Torna, except Malos, because, you know, Malos, he's not a blade. And they're obviously not DLC. Like, you have to beat the game, and they were like, that's free DLC. You get plus blades, I guess. Obviously, I can just say what happens. You unlock T-Elos, kinda, like T-Elos from Xenosaga 3. Yeah. Easy smash, harder smash than Cosmos. Can't say no to that. Like, look at her art, like the way she bends over, kind of wanting to show off how short her skirt is. Yeah, I can never pronounce this. I think it's a hammer in the game, right? It's not fun to play as with, but her scythe, I love those kind of weapons. She also has a little tiny gun. Everything about her is just great. She seems also very dominating, and I would let her dominate me any day of the week. She could push me around, slap me around, step on me around. She could do anything to me. The thing is, it shouldn't get too rough because then she drops her glasses, but obviously she doesn't need the glasses. I think, you know, an android doesn't really need them, but you know, I don't want to also look at those lips. Jesus Christ, my dick is like exploding right now again. Obviously we have Echoes, and Echoes fits perfectly into my taste. Like, he's a brat. He's arrogant, but in a bratty way. He's not just arrogant in a bad way. He's arrogant in a bratty way. He's probably packing some meat too, like bigger than Malos. Like, maybe I would think Malos has a big one, but Echoes actually is even bigger. Yeah, Echoes, I would let him top me so hard any day of the week. Yeah, he's just my type. What can I say? Petrouka, obviously I can't show her. Where is she? Petrouka, gothic girl, very mean. She can stab on me any day of the week. Yeah, easy smash too. Like, I would like her to pack me. What can I say? Obviously you also get, like, there are two blades. You get Obrona, which is like a moth kind of girl. Yeah, she's a little bit annoying, but I do like her. Like, I would smash her, but in some way I kind of want her to smash me. I don't know why I'm suddenly in such a bottom mood. But I think she's very cute, and I think in one way we never see her without the helmet on. It would make the break or hit if she has a nice hairstyle. Because the other two blades you can get from the Torna, like Patoka's blade and Mika's blade, they're both they're not fun looking. Like, I don't know, like the only good looking Torna blade that the people had was a Brawner and from Malos's. Malos also gave you a blade, like he looked like the guy from Alien, Xenomorph. I forgot his name, and the other two are not really worth talking about. And I think with that, all of them we're talking about. The thing is, Mikhail obviously is also a blade that you can use, and Mikhail makes me think, yeah, fuckboy, and not in the good kind of way. He just makes me think, nah, not really my type of guy. Wouldn't let him top me, wouldn't top him. Yeah, that's all I can say. I think we now talked about all the rare blades, DLC blades, and all the blades that you can smash or pass, and I think that was a pretty good one through them. I just kind of think I kind of, got a little bit bored towards the end of it, because also the the blades kind of, there's more personality towards the Torna blades, but, all I can say is that I'm sad that Malos and Jin never turned into blades, especially Jin, because I would let him top me, smash me, topple. He can do anything he wants with me, and with that said, I'm so hacking tired and sleepy because it's 1 AM for me almost, and I need another sip of Pepsi. So I hope you enjoyed me telling you which blade I would smash or which one I wouldn't, and hopefully you don't think I'm a weirdo. Actually, you will think I'm a weirdo after hearing some of the things I've said. So, well,